Hi Capricorn, welcome to your July no contact love tarot reading. So Capricorn, we are looking at the person on your mind that you're in no contact communication with. And we're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they truly feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? So we have the wisdom of the oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck and then jump into your reading. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general, collective reading. But welcome in Capricorn. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, Capricorn, there'll be an extended reading and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. Never ending story. We have 37, which is 10. And that could, full circle completion, new beginnings. So we'll go to a 1. Time to go. 45, 9. 9 definitely is almost full circle completion. Orphaned, 5. 5 is about change. And truth be told, 14, which is 5, which is another 5. Okay, so I definitely see you were in a situation with somebody where it was the same thing over and over and over, never-ending story. Like, nothing ever changed, nothing ever went anywhere. Could have been the same cycle around and round, but nothing was ever serious, and you just like, yeah, it's time to go, bye, leaving. And I do feel like when you were together with this person, there was a sense of feeling kind of orphaned, like you always felt alone, maybe not giving you the time, attention to you or the connection that it deserved, maybe never even telling you that they loved you or anything like that, with truth be told. So I feel like you just wanted this person to be all in, to tell the truth, to be more truthful, to be more present. And I think you stood up and told your truth, right? So let's see what's going to happen here. So I definitely feel like you walked away from this, and now obviously if you're here, you want to know like what is going on with them, like what are they thinking about this? How do they truly feel about you? Because I don't think they really told you that, right? So first thing we're going to do here is look at the situation. So we have the Celtic Tarot to do your reading. And I will mention the signs as I see them. So it could be signs in charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. All right, Capricorn. So what is the situation here? Page of Pentacles. That's Capricorn energy. Magician. So you're kind of waiting for that offer for this, definitely the King of Cups can be somebody who hides love. They wear that heavy cloak. That's how I read the King of Cups. They can hide how they feel, be a little reserved. 9 of Pentacles, a single energy. Tower. I kind of feel like there was a big wake-up call here. Like, you know what? I kind of feel like I'm single in this connection, so I might as well just be single, right? Like waiting for that offer to manifest into something deeper, but yet all you were met with was somebody who was just held back, maybe very reserved, didn't really go all in. They absolutely knew how they felt, though, as I lose my voice here, with the King of Cups. And I think there was a big wake-up call here with the Tower, awakening, epiphany, aha moment, the crumbling down. Could be right now. This could be very recent as well. Let's see, we got Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, 5 of Swords. So feeling defeated, right? Like there was nothing but sabotage here. Nothing ever went anywhere. The Wheel reverse, 6 of Cups reverse. I think in your mind, I think you kind of like are done, went forward. And in your mind, I think you're feeling like they're not going to come back or come around to the connection. But we do have the Hangman in reverse. So it's almost like, well, they're not going to come around. I'm going to leave this behind me. The Hangman reverse is someone getting up and taking action. So it's almost like running behind you now, that you feel it's time to leave this behind and they're not going to come back. You know, sometimes it takes something like this to happen for somebody else to have the wake-up call, right? With the Tower there. Anyway, let's see how they're feeling now about this whole situation. How are they feeling now about this whole situation? How are they feeling now with this whole situation? Let's see. 4 of Pentacles. Yep, they were holding back. The Devil. Well, looks like they could have had some fear, stress, worry, anxiety, negative thinking. That's why they were holding back on this love moving forward. Yeah. But there definitely was the start of something here. It definitely feels like a newer connection. Yeah, so 4 of Cups. So they're kind of sitting there stubborn, like, I don't know what to do. But absolutely, there were feelings here. I mean, the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. But 4 of Cups just kind of sitting there, arms folded, being folded, like, yeah, I have feelings, you know, and there's this opportunity, chance for this to move forward romantically. Yeah, I'm stuck in fear, stress, worry, anxiety, kind of sitting there with the offer, but not doing anything about it. Sitting there with my arms folded too. Okay. So we see them sitting there thinking about it, but not taking any action. And the negative card with the Devil, definitely fear, stress, anxiety, all that. Capricorn. So you're coming up heavy in their energy. I mean, that's 2 cards now. Scorpio showing up. Hangman reverse, though. 8 of Swords reverse and the 9 of Wands reverse. These are all cards in reverse about getting up now, taking action, no longer feeling stuck, and no more feeling like they're struggling with this. Okay. So let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how they feel about you, Capricorn. How do they feel about you? Let's see. Justice reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Not feeling good enough for you, maybe? 8 of Pentacles. They feel like it wouldn't work because, oh, okay. On the fence. There's a lot going on. So definitely they're on the fence about you, maybe not knowing how they feel about you. And definitely they set a boundary here. They definitely have a wall up. I mean, Justice reverse is not a great card. I mean, unbalanced, feeling like, I don't know if this is something that's meant to be. 5 of Pentacles. They may be feeling lacking, like not good enough, like it wouldn't work. Maybe they got a lot going on. And they're definitely up in the air about how they feel, and that's why they put the block up. So we don't even have any cups showing up here, but we did get all the cups up here. So there definitely is something there, and the King of Cups. So something about this wouldn't work. I don't see how it could work. I don't think it would work anyway, especially with the 8 of Pentacles reverse. So they decided just to put a wall up. Okay. We got Libra showing up. Another Libra card with the Queen of Swords. So definitely there's that boundary, putting the sword up, going cold. Maybe said some things maybe they shouldn't have said. But, I mean, they do feel a strong connection here. I mean, we have the soulmate alignment with the Temperance card. Definitely could be, right now, this could be going on for you. 3 of Wands reverse. Yeah, they feel the strong connection, but they're choosing to stay disconnected with the Lovers reverse. Okay. Well, let's see what they're doing now. I mean, I did feel like this person, like when you decided to walk away and just put it behind you, figuring, well, they're not going to come around anyway, that they would wake up and now come after you. But now, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. But let's see. Let's see what they're doing now. I mean, could be still a chance here, but let's see what they're doing now that you need to be aware of. 8 of Cups. Yep, so there's the distance. Oh yeah, they're feeling the connection right there with the Two of Cups while there's distance between you right now. Well, they could be spying on your social media, seeing what you're up to, what you're saying. Maybe wanting to reach out via social media or text or something. Seven of Pentacles, but they're stalling, kind of stalemating here. Yeah, choosing to stay disconnected. Though they do feel the connection with the Lovers either way, but with the Lovers reverse is making a definite choice to stay kind of in a stalemate right now, though they're definitely thinking about you, wanting to communicate, checking you out, you know, feeling the connection, but still choosing to stay distant. We got Aquarius and Gemini showing up. Chariot, though. Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. So this could be now getting in their feels. Five of Cups, you know, feeling sad, lost, lonely, regrets. Seven of Swords could be them, you know, no longer wanting to avoid the connection, and maybe something can move forward in a positive way. So we have the energy of them wanting to do it, but let's see if they will. Let's see if there could be a change here. Definitely feelings of lack and not feeling good enough, and it wouldn't work. But now I think getting in their feels, but still staying still and silent, not doing anything, but probably checking you out too. And feeling the connection, but just being kind of like in pity over themselves. All right, Capricorn. So let's see if things could change here. If it does resonate, though, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. So could things change here? Well, they could be reuniting. Three of Cups. They're thinking about it. Four of Swords. Seven of Swords, again, you know, not wanting to run or avoid the situation anymore. Queen of Pentacles reversed, though, but definitely not committing. Not being stable either. King of Swords. So I feel like what they may do is come in and say, look, okay, this is the truth of the matter, instead of just being upfront the first time and saying, I don't feel good enough, or I just not in a good place in my life right now to feel good enough for this. And I don't know how I feel about going into a long-term relationship or a more committed kind of connection or relationship here. So they may come forward to tell you that, and that's why they've gotten this energy with the King of Swords here. I mean, they could be somebody who's been recently divorced or widowed or something. Sorry, people tend to be that way. Maybe challenging times. They can be a little bit cold, though. Maybe say some things they shouldn't have said. Could also be the honesty and the communication coming in. So that seems like a possibility here, to reunite, just to have these conversations, to bring everything to light. Like, okay, this is what I was feeling. This is why I did what I did. And just kind of putting it all out there. Okay, we got Gemini, Capricorn, another card of Capricorn. Let's see what else we have here. Rebirth. I mean, it could be the resurrection, but this also is, you know, this is judgment. So big decision here. Life review, relationship review. Could be healing, forgiving, releasing to make way for new. Wake up call, call to action, answering the call. Big decision here. Maybe to stay single. I mean, we do have the Hermit. But this also could be them doing the inner work and making a big decision to become unstuck. Eight of Swords reverse. Out of their mental entrapment. Six of Pentacles does say to me that there were equal feelings here. You did actually have that reciprocation of feelings between you. Even they did what they did. Yeah, because inner conflict. And not, you know, doing the right thing and not committing to the feelings either. But there was fire and passion, Ace of Wands, no doubt about that. I mean, the Six of Cups reverse, again, I keep getting this feeling that they are going to come rushing in here because they feel you leaving them behind, right? And they're no contact High Priestess, so this stresses them out, Nine of Swords. They're not happy, Sun reverse. The star could be balance and healing, right? Maybe the start of a new beginning, but There's a lot of energy here of they need to, I don't know, confess or just say why they did what they did and what they're feeling, what they were feeling, and see where this could go from here. Obviously, you may say, yeah, okay, I'm glad you told me that, but I'm done and just being done. Or there could be a chance here, right? So I guess we're going to go to the extended now, Capricorn. And we're going to see with another tarot deck and another oracle deck for messages at the end. Could this work? You know, what could happen here? Are they really going to come forward? What do you need to know about it? Here, now, moving forward. Advice, guidance, just everything you need to know. So I guess in the extent, if you're wondering, you know, should I give this a chance or should I just be done, let them say their piece, maybe get some kind of closure or whatever, or should I give it a chance, right? So we're going to see where it's going to go. So again, if you're interested in that, my Patreon link is down below. You can do a one-time purchase, become a member, whatever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below, many readings to choose from. And also everything you need to know is in the description box, all the links, all the info, my other 2 tarot channels, if you'd like to check those out as well. So if this is where it ends for you, Capricorn, or I see you on the other side, either way, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.